Brunch, a taste of Tobago. And guys, it's a wonderful day. Go out and enjoy it. We are live at Comfort Inn and Suites, and it's a wonderful Friday on the island of Tobago. And we are talking Miss Tobago 2024. And of course, we are talking Carnival, Calypso, and everything that that entails. And I'm so privileged to be speaking with my next guest, Mr. Valentine Mackenzie, and he is a representative of the Bacchanal Calypso tent. Mr. Mackenzie, welcome to Brunch.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your welcome. And I would like to wish you Happy New Year.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
and Happy New Year to you as well.
You're
Every
beautiful.
blessing.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. And this is my birth month. My birthday was last week, Wednesday. So, from Christmas to birthday and then
Yes.
to Carnival is a hectic time.
Yes,
Which I
yes,
appreciate
yes.
a lot.
So tell me about this wonderful tent, Bacchanal Calypso tent. First of all, the name stands out for me. It grabs me. Bacchanal Calypso tent. Tell me a bit about your tent.
Okay, this tent has been formed over 15, 20 years.
Okay.
Right? And we have been going about to different villages in Tobago with the aid of Aquarian's brass.
Right.
I the longest serving brass band ever in Tobago.
That's true.
Right?
I
Aquarian's
remember.
brass, right? Lovely. Which I blow the trumpet.
Yes.
But at this point in time, the Bacchanal tent and the Aquarian's brass continue to gel together as one
Yes.
and move. But the brass band now is in a little bit on the downside because of musicians.
Okay.
We don't have a keyboardist. Keyboardist was a young guy that the real one, name he was Hugh Duke, but he died.
Okay.
And we have this other young man, Stefano Kennedy, but he gone to UE now to study his music more. So we are kind of on the downside looking for a keyboardist, but we still have that connection with the Bacchanal Calypso
Calypso
tent. So we're moving together because wherever Bacchanal goes, Aquarians goes too. So we have that gel in together, and we have continued to move together in the art form. So
Right.
this year, last year we were on the agenda too. This year we also are performing, right? And our tent will be moving from village to different villages for the streets. Although the season is short, we are trying to see if we could do about 4 to 5 shows.
Okay. So it's a roving
A
type
roving
of tent.
tent. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. We are based in the Windward, right? Ford, Rose Hill to exact. We are based in the Windward, and for years we have been really entertaining the people, well, in fact, of Tobago
Yes.
with calypsos. Bacchanal tent. You get Bacchanal calypsos.
Well, of course, as the name suggests.
Very good Bacchanal calypsos. You get nice
Yes.
social commentary, and so forth.
And one of the funny things, I remember you, when I saw you walk in, I remembered you from that Aquarius brass space.
Yes.
I used to compete when I was younger in Calypso, and my dad would bring me to rehearsals. And I remember you specifically, you and Mr. Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
He would always be quarreling and you would always be calm. And you walked in and that was the memory. And I just remembered it just came back to me, all of the quarreling, this note, or they didn't play this note right, let me go back. And, all of the banter in the band room and everything. And it just came back as soon as you walked in. And I said, yes,
Yes, you are
I
correct.
remember.
You are correct. You are correct. You are correct. You are correct with that. Yes. And that's so nice for you to remember those days.
Yeah, I remember. And I remember as well, you were your members were very supportive, especially of the younger participants. You were very encouraging. This is something that you don't forget even in adulthood, which is the human aspect of things, how we treat one another. And what I do remember is that encouragement from the band members. It was a very loving space. You felt like rehearsing. You would do it until you got it. Nobody
Yeah.
hurrying you,
Yeah,
nobody
that's
trying
true.
to, get you out the way to get somebody else. You actually practiced and rehearsed until the participant was comfortable, and that is something that I can never be get out of my head. It's etched in my memory.
Yeah, that is true. That is true
Yeah.
because we, especially the captain, Mr. Stewart, he's a very, very good leader,
Yes.
right? And if something going wrong, he would stand up. It's going wrong, and he would argue, and
Yeah.
and this thing.
That's what I
So
remember. I
yeah,
remember him arguing. That's my memory. But very loving, very kind, very
yeah.
helpful. But when that music not playing right, he's arguing and you are the complete opposite. And these are things that it's not just being in this space, it's the whole culture of being a professional, wanting that professional sound. That is what you want from your band. That is what you want from your group, as an entertainer. So your Bacchanal Calypso tent, you guys have started
No, well,
performing. When do you guys
no, well.
open?
The Saturday the 27th, we'll be opening at the Dollarford Community Center. This event is expected to be the most epic Carnival 2024.
All right.
Showcase for the Windward community. This is a collaboration between Bacchanal Calypso Tent and Aquarians Brass, who has been for years providing entertainment to the people of Tobago,
Yes.
especially during the Carnival season. And you know that during the Carnival season, years upon years, this Bacchanal Tent and Aquarians has been keeping Carnival alive in Roxborough.
Yes.
Also,
Yes.
Queen Show, the Carnival Saturday night, has been, at it, for years. But now, things change, and, right? So, now, this year we will be adding other features to include performance from Trinidad, like Rio and Elborn, and Supercast, and others. A ballroom dancing, display by Anthony James, night market experience by the Tobago East Chamber, and the presence of the community delegates of the Miss Tobago 2024. The night market will be open from 5 p.m., offering craft and culinary delights. The show will begin at 7 p.m. sharp.
All right. So all roads lead to Delaford.
Dollarford Community Center
Yeah.
on the 27th, at next week, Saturday.
Yes. So Saturday 27th, we head to Delaford Community Center. Bacchanal Calypso tent is
Yes.
in the building, in the space, in the area. Aquarius Brass in the building, and we're doing it live and direct.
Correct.
Who are some of the persons that we can look forward to hearing
Okay.
in your tent?
You have Walter Coppin.
Right.
He's
Okay.
a stalwart in the Bacchanal tent, and which I must give him kudos for his participation in this tent for years.
Yes.
He lives at Scarborough, and he travels to Dollarford every year, practicing with the Aquarians.
Yes.
Right? We have Coppin, we have Mackie, we have Brown, we have Bushy, we have Harrow, right? We have Squeeze from Charlottesville. We have also a new artist called Verse
Okay.
from Roxville.
It's interesting.
Verse, yes.
Yes.
Young guy, and he's good. We have some nice modern day calypso.
So he has a nice flow. He
Yes.
flows well. Yeah.
Yes.
And looking for talent, I think that's something that you guys do well. When you seek the talents, especially of upcoming artists, singers, and musicians, I think that's also something that is it really speaks to you, your group, Aquarius Brass. Good morning to you as musicians in the space. I think one of the things that sort of holds us back, and I could say that because I've been around for a little while, so I've experienced certain modes of behavior. And I think sometimes we don't have that unity that we should as creatives, as musicians, as performers. we don't have that unity that we should. But with your group, this sets you apart from other groups that I have experienced because there was always that camaraderie, there was always that unity, there was always making sure everybody gets it right.
Definitely.
And this is something, like I said before, this is not something that I would forget for a very, very, very long time because of my
Appreciate it.
experiences with you. I remember my dad coming with me to rehearsals, like I said before, and you guys were so accommodating as to what he wanted. I mean, he's the writer of the song,
Yeah.
and so there's certain things that he wants in the music. And I remember him being there with his guitar and basically jamming. So you guys were basically jamming, in the band room. And these are things that I see so little of today. So I keep talking about it because the memory came back, and then I'm reminded that it's not so today with the artists that we have.
Yeah, it's different. It's different
Yeah.
nowadays. It's different nowadays. You're not seeing the love.
Yeah, the love is
It's not there
depleting.
anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know what can change it, but
Yeah.
we are in a field of music, a culture, and we gotta keep pressing on.
Definitely.
Right?
I think I'll put that on a t-shirt. Keep pressing on. I think it's a good logo to have on a
Yeah, keep
t-shirt,
pressing
a
on.
coffee mug or something. Keep pressing on. And just remind us again when you guys open Bacchanal Calypso tent.
The 27th at the Dollarford Community Center, and then the next weekend, the Sunday, we go to Charlottesville by the bandstand,
Right.
and then after that we go to Roxborough at Boatyard. And then now the Wednesday before Carnival weekend, we go to the Dutch Fort Bar,
Right.
the Wednesday.
But do you play on the road?
No.
No?
We don't.
Okay.
Long ago we used to play on the road.
Right. Yeah,
Right?
because I know live brass was
Yes,
something that.
yes. But now the musicians, we're not getting the musicians now to do it. If you want musician, you have to go to Trinidad to get them to come up. Musicians in Tobago is very limited.
Limited.
Maybe
Yeah.
like people who like to blow the trumpet or the sax, or whatever. I don't know, but we don't know. But we gotta try as older folks, or senior citizens. We gotta try to see
Yes.
what we can do with the younger ones to bring them up into this musical arena.
What about teaching or tutoring in music? Are you guys doing any
No,
sort of
we are not.
tutoring at the moment?
No, what we had planned some time ago was to open a Winwood School of Music
Right. Yeah.
at the Bell Garden Great House. But that didn't come to fruition. The building is dilapidated now.
Well, yeah, I know.
Yes, and we
It
tried
would be.
with the assembly to really do something, but it didn't materialize.
Definitely. Okay,
Yeah.
so what's next for Bacchanal Calypso tent? You guys are roving, so you are at Delaford first,
Yes,
and
but
then Charlottesville.
and then we go to Boatyard,
Right. Roxborough.
Then we go to Scarborough at the Dutch Fort Bar on the Wednesday, the
Okay.
7th.
So on the 27th, make your way to Delaford.
Dollarford Community Center.
Definitely.
The sweet, nice music calypsonians from the Bacchanal Calypso thing.
Let me ask you this. What would you say to the persons watching if you had to encourage someone today? What would you say to them today?
Well, I would say, let us keep supporting the calypsos. Let us keep supporting calypsonians, right? The artists, right? Because it's our culture. And we need to carry this legacy on. Not to just stop. We need to carry this legacy on
Yes.
and on and on and on. Because it's our culture. Trinidad and Tobago, land of calypso.
Yes,
and
it
sing
is.
band.
It is.
So we need to keep this culture alive.
And who do we contact? I know there are persons who may be desirous of coming to see you or being a part of tent, even if it's not for this year. There are persons who might say, okay, well, I am from the Windward area and I feel I want to try my hand at being a part of the tent. Is there anyone that we can contact?
Yes, of course, you can contact me.
Right.
My number is 750-4078.
Say that one more time.
750
4078.
4078, yeah.
All right.
Valentine Mackenzie,
And that's Valentine Mackenzie.
manager of the tent.
All right. So he's the manager of the Bacchanal Calypso tent. I just love that name, Bacchanal Calypso tent, because it just grabs you and you say, well, okay, well, I need to see what Bacchanal Calypso tent is all about.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes.
So we just want to thank you so much, Mackenzie, for being a part of Brunch today. And of course, from our family to yours, blessings, peace, love, and light. And of course, success in whatever you endeavor to do.
Thank you very much, and it's my pleasure.
Thank you so much. So guys, we're going to take a break. You know we're coming right back. I promise I'll be here. So you come on back to Brunch because we have so much more in store for you. But before we do that, our trivia question for today. In 1986, we won the Miss World title. We brought home that coveted crown to the Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Who was the winner? Of course, at the end of the show, you're going to get the answer. See you. We'll be back. Brunch, a taste of Tobago.